test myself for the people who they say are the best. You know what I mean? I believe I'm the best, and they say that Inoue is the best, and he's definitely made that a great case for himself. Pound for pound list, one of the greatest right now. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer without a doubt. But I know for sure that I have what it takes to derail him. And with Tilly, I feel like Stephen Fulton showed him too much respect. If he didn't show him as much respect as he did, I think Fulton would have had a better case for himself for sure in that fight. I think I have more power than Fulton. And just my style is different. Like, yeah, we do certain things. Like, I do certain things that are similar to Fulton, but I also have a lot that's in my arsenal that y'all have not seen.
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man. I'm not going to leave this shit alone because you motherfuckers won't leave it alone. Once again, class is in session. I don't know. Maybe I was born to teach. I don't know. But I'm going to break this shit down again. I'm going to use some different scenarios, different examples. Maybe you might get it, and some just don't give a fuck about getting it. Some just will never get it. I'm telling you, bro, white America is building black men to become some different shit. I'm telling you, if we don't be careful and if we don't fight this shit back, in 10 years, bro, everybody gonna be in a dress. Nah, we all gonna be praying up back in and it's gonna damn near become a thing where your woman require that shit. Yeah, for y'all go to church Sunday morning, she gonna be making sure your wig on right and shit. Anyway, but I'm just saying, bro, it's some new Negroes they trying to build. These new Negroes, I don't know if you've seen some of them yet. I'm gonna give a few examples, but I'm just telling you, bro, these new Negroes, they will destroy the world. I ain't gonna say they're gonna destroy the world. They gonna only be as powerful as white folks allow them. But I'm saying these new Negroes, bro, nothing. They are the most passive. No backbone. No backbone. No nothing. I can't even explain how soft these new Negroes they are building. One in particular, I'm telling you, and he might become the commander-in-chief of these new Negroes. I'm gonna tell you something. This dude I'm finna name is the perfect Negro. He's the perfect Negro. He better than Obama. Because Obama was the perfect Negro. Showbiz, that motherfucker there is the perfect Negro for what white folks are trying to build and construct. That motherfucker is perfect. I'm gonna tell you another thing. ESPN needs to go on and come get him because or PBC, because our mainstream boxing analysts, or they never get a brother who's for his people. It's always a brother that's fair or just weak or both. But for the most part, I'm telling you, people talk a lot of shit about Tim Bradley. That motherfucker Showbiz the dope. He make Tim Bradley look like Huey P. Newton or some shit. Huey P. Newton. I mean, Tim Bradley way bolder than. So I'm just saying, bro. I just know this dude really know boxing, but the narrative you spit, bro, you want to be accepted so bad. You say the right shit. You do the right shit, and that's why all these promotional companies fuck with you. You really ain't no YouTuber, bro. You really industry. That dude is industry. It ain't me trying to attack, but I'm just saying, bro. I know you know boxing, but I know you playing too. It's a lot of dudes that know boxing, but they playing, bro. Showbiz the dope. You the same person that, and most boxing fans said this, when Devin Haney won Undisputed, bro, that shit wasn't shit. That shit wasn't really shit. Everybody kept saying, I mean, nobody ever gave, 20% of fans gave Devin Haney credit. 80% of fans act like there was some regular shit. Listen, yeah, he won Undisputed and didn't even give Kambosos credit for beating T.O. Everybody wrote that win off. Everybody has wrote, people have disappeared. Now, because T.O. wasn't himself and he wasn't himself and this and that. Now, Kambosos won, but he ain't beat the best T.O. And Kambosos is really a C-level fighter. He just happened to get the belts. They act like Devin Haney's two wins over Kambosos and going to the men's country is the easiest run to Undisputed ever. If you ask most boxers, they'll say that's the easiest run to Undisputed ever. I've been making references that boxing fans have all of a sudden started calling Inoue the best fighter in the world. No, they didn't. They been saying it, bro. Before he be Cool Boy. But before he beat Paul Butler and became undisputed, bro, he's been listed as the best fighter in the world. They keep moving him from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and fans have agreed with it. And like I said, let me tell you what showbiz. Like I said, I scammed across this. I wasn't even on the brother channel, none of that shit, because I don't fuck. But what I'm saying is, I seen a post he made, and he said, my new pound for pound list. And he had Inoue number 1, and then Crawford number 2, and he had his usual fire list. He had to put Usyk 3 and Better Be 4 and all that, and then put the Negroes at the back of the bus. I was like, that's how his pound for pound list is just like Top Ranks. Put Devin, Shakur, and Tank, bunch them at 8, 9, 10. Put Better Be before, put Bivol before, put Usyk before. I'm telling you, bro, the pound for pound list is so white. It ain't but 3 black people on most pound for pound list. It's 3, maybe 4 black people on most people's pound for pound list. Most motherfuckers think Usyk better than Earl. You motherfuckers stupid. I swear, with the lack of value in us, we really think that shit. Most motherfuckers would say Usyk is better than Earl. Motherfuckers on dope and dog food. Dope and dog food. Motherfuckers forget what Earl did, bro. You put Kell Brook and Usyk at the same weight division and the version of Kell Brook and put him going to his hometown and put that version. Kell Brook was better than Usyk to me. A lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit. Because they run the cruiserweight undisputed was weak to me. Very weak. But everybody gave him full credit. Listen, but yeah, you put Inoue number 1. And I know this finna become a trend where fans just all come together and say, Inoue winning 2-time undisputed is more spectacular than anything, and he's fighter of the year. He's the number 1 pound for pound. We got to put him past Bud because he did two undisputeds just like Bud did. No, he did not, bro. I'm gonna teach you. Inoue ain't never beat nobody good as Victor Postal. He's never beat a fighter as good as Victor Postal. Never beat a fighter as good as Gamboa, and he damn sure ain't never beat a fighter as good as Earl Spence. Never beat a fighter as good as Sean Porter. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Sean Porter got a better resume than Inoue. And Sean Porter ain't nobody resume. Yeah, Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia, who is a better fighter than anybody Inoue has ever beat. Sit down. Is a better fighter than Inoue has ever beat. Inoue has never beat a fighter better than Sean Porter or Danny Garcia. I'm just showing you, bro. I'm just bringing straight facts, straight no nonsense, bro. You can't. And I got some more shit for you motherfuckers who try to slip in a little banana in the tailpipe. I got something for you motherfuckers. But like I said, this shit is so spectacular. You know, I went on and looked at the fight. I didn't give a fuck about that fight, but I watched it this morning. Wasn't impressed. Wasn't impressed, bro. Inoue is who he is. Inoue is the same fighter in every fight. He do impressive shit, though. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not impressed with who you beat. That's what I mean, to become undisputed. That dude had a good straight left, and that was it. He had no pop on it. He could hit you at will, though. I've already said over and over that Inoue is his defense is very suspect. Very suspect. So, I watched the fight. Like I say, Inoue do the same thing in every fight. This motherfucker here. Anyway, Inoue do the same thing in every fight. Tell you some real shit. People act like they so amazed. No, bro. Inoue has won the same way every fight. Just about the same way. Inoue is relying 90% on his hand speed and the fact that he's faster than most of his opponents. That's why he fight the way he fight. Shut up. Go on. Anyway, Inoue fight most fights the same exact way. He come forward at times. He come forward when he get to throwing landing shit though. That's when he like to come forward. He's really not a come forward fighter. Inoue like to stay mid-range. And he uses bread and butter, my hand speed and my reflexes. It's faster than most fighters he's fighting. And most fighters, 90% of every fighter he's fought stand right in front of him. 95% of all of Inoue's opponents, including Cool Boy, stood right in front of him. He beat him to the punch every time, bro. I've never seen no gear to tell me that Inoue can do anything different besides beating you to the punch. And yeah, I do got power, and I cannot. And he a killer. He got that killer instinct. I gotta give him that. I love that he go to the body. Oh, I love the body work. I think the body work is phenomenal. I think it's dope. I think you got great hand speed. You faster than most opponents, bro. But besides that, I can't throw in ring IQ. You got great reflexes. I have never seen another gear. I've seen the same Inoue in every single fight. I'm faster than you. Inoue has okay feet. The reason why I say he got okay feet, it's not very educated feet, but it's okay because he light on his feet. He very light on his feet. He do the little Pacquiao shit back. He like to go in and out here and there. But when he get to landing his shit, that's when he comes forward. Inoue like to sit back damn near in the pocket, mid-range, and wait on you to punch, and he gonna counter you. Inoue is a counter puncher at heart. That is his DNA. Inoue is a counter puncher that's relying on his speed to counter you once you come in. He wants you to come in. But he's not good on the back foot when you put him on the back foot. If he can't land that counter left hook, he in trouble. Inoue has never showed to have a good inside game. These are things, I'm just breaking shit down when you talk pound for pound. I've already broke down that your resume is not pound for pound. Yeah, you've won undisputed, bro, but in two of the weakest weight classes in boxing. And like I said, Devin got zero credit for winning undisputed, bro. People still shit on Terrence Crawford run to undisputed at 140, but it was a better run than what you had, bro. Victor Postal is better than anybody you fought. Last but not least, bro, to a lot of you motherfuckers that really think you just see some shit that I don't see, let's talk about the eye test. Nah, bro. Just take resumes off everything and take the eye test, bro. My top five. Let me give you a top five. Just from the eye test. Boots, number 1. Number 2, Bruce Shushu Carrington. Number 3, Abdullah Mason. Number 4, David Morrell. Number 5, Keyshawn motherfucking Davis. That's my top 5. Straight from the eye test. Straight from the eye test. Them the top 5 fighters in boxing. Take away all the accolades and all them, and I'm talking, and also I'm talking young fighters, because from the eye test, you know, without accolades, just young up and coming fighters, them my top 5. But so I can't even put you in my top 5 from the eye test. The point I'm making. Another thing I must point out, Bruce Shushu Carrington, bro. I'm gonna tell you some shit. He beats Inoue right now. If he was to fight Inoue in his very next fight, bro, he'd break him down. Break him down. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I ain't made enough videos about Bruce Shushu Carrington. I don't think you motherfuckers have really watched film and really studied this dude. Bruce Shushu Carrington is more impressive than Devin Haney. He's more impressive than Shakur. More impressive. I ain't saying he better, but from the eye test, he's more impressive. He more impressive. It's hard to say over Tank because Tank gets the one-punch knockouts. That's why I didn't say he more impressive than Tank. But Bruce Shushu Carrington is must-see TV. He only got 10 fights, bro, but he ready. He got 10 fights, but I've seen him fight 5 different ways. I've seen 5 different styles. This is what I'm saying, the difference between Inoue. I've seen Inoue fight one way every fight. One way. Fight mid-range. Wait to throw a counter. Catch you with a counter. Catch you with a counter. Use his hand speed. This is the difference when you talk skill. Bruce Shushu Carrington is faster than most of his opponents, but he don't depend on it. He don't depend on his hand speed. He don't depend on his reflexes. He got skill, bro. Bruce Shushu Carrington, I've seen him fight on the back foot. Let me tell you something. Hold on, let me say this too. He got a great inside game. 90% of fighters in boxing, including veteran fighters, 90% of all fighters, most fighters these days don't practice an inside game. I've noticed that 90% of all fighters in boxing don't have a good inside game. Some of your favorite fighters don't have a good inside game. Some of your it's some top 5 fighters in boxing that don't have a good inside game. Bruce Shushu Carrington with 10 fights got a seasoned inside game. I've seen Bruce Shushu Carrington in 10 fights fight inside, fight mid-range, fight from the outside. I've seen him fight on the back foot. I've seen him stand in the pocket. I've seen him walk your ass down. I've seen him do it all. Bruce Shushu Carrington, you just never know what style he gonna choose to fight. I've seen him adjust. I've seen him go from defense to offense like that. I watched him go from 0 to 100 real quick. Another reason why I believe Bruce Shushu Carrington beats Inoue right now. His mentality, his skill is different, bro. I'm telling you, sometimes I want to say Abdullah Mason better, but what makes Bruce Shushu Carrington better than Abdullah to me, I think Abdullah got more sauce. Abdullah is just, oh my God. Abdullah Mason, oh my God. Abdullah Mason, that's why I say we talk this Inoue shit. This motherfuckers is not more impressive than Abdullah Mason. You motherfuckers is on dope and motherfucking dog food. I'm talking about old Roy. Abdullah Mason, oh my God. He got so many tools. But what makes me put Bruce Shushu Carrington ahead of him, it's the hunger. And Bruce Shushu Carrington at 10 fights is the meanest fighter in boxing. Bruce Shushu Carrington reminds me of 2 fighters combined. Terrence Crawford and Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns and Terrence Crawford, both were mean. Both were knockout artists. He got that shit. He remind me of Terrence Crawford, but he remind me a little bit of Tommy Hearns. Also, he 5'8" at 126. He got good arm reach. But the difference is, like I said, Tommy Hearns didn't have that good of an inside game. But I've seen Bruce Shushu Carrington work on the inside. Another thing about Bruce Shushu Carrington, even though he got great defense, he don't have no problem getting hit. He ain't trying to run from that shit. He'll bang it out with you. And he got super fast hands. He got great power in both hands. I think motherfuckers is just on dope and dog food. Bruce Shushu Carrington, if shit was real, he'd be a star right now. And he from Brooklyn. He'd be headlining at the Barclays right now. If shit was real. Because we done it with Loma. Loma had he fought for a world title in his 3rd or 4th fight after losing his 2nd fight. Was the Salido fight a world title? If we can do it with certain fighters and move them fast, Tio beat Loma when Tio didn't have about 12 fights. I'm gonna tell you another thing, since you motherfucker, because I know you motherfucker gonna say 10 fights. Jose Valenzuela, he was PBC's pride and joy. They was building him up for the Tank fight. They was building him, bro. They was building him. He was on the undercard of the Earl Spence Ugas fight. They was building him, bro. They didn't do enough research on Edwin De Los Santos. Edwin De Los Santos was not supposed to be Rayo. Rayo was being promoted as the next superstar. He got knocked out by Edwin De Los Santos. Didn't get the rematch. Knocks out Chris Colbert, and now he's eligible for a Tank fight. Hey, ain't this crazy? Got stopped by Edwin De Los Santos, comes back, loses to Chris Colbert, but knocks him out in a rematch, and fans are asking for that fight. They saying he's deserving of that fight. Let me tell you something, bro. Rayo Valenzuela has no experience, bro. Especially in world title level. He has 0 experience. He is not ready. Rayo need 3 more years, and I still don't think I don't think he'll ever be a world champion. Rayo got good power, but he has too many flaws. Too many flaws. Another thing I want to say, because I'm finna get bold. I love that Bruce Shushu Carrington, because nobody talks about it. He talks about how Cool Boy showed Inoue far too much respect. Let me tell you something. In Cool Boy's defense, he's a much better fighter than Tamales. And Tamales made it 10 rounds with Inoue. There's no way Cool Boy should have got knocked out that quick. But he was very timid. He was backpedaling like a motherfucker. He was very timid. He fought Inoue as if Inoue was the bigger fighter. he mentioned that I'm gonna tell you some wild shit though. Since you motherfuckers, cause some say he ain't ready for Inoue don't have no ton of experience. The Nerf fight was a good fight for him. That was a good fight for him. But type in the comments, say how many of you motherfuckers think, just hypothetically, how many of y'all think Cool Boy right now beats Bruce Shushu Carrington? Now, just hypothetically, it ain't gonna happen, but the fight ain't gonna happen. But do you really think Cool Boy beats Bruce Shushu Carrington? Don't happen, bro. So when I talk, anybody on Inoue's resume, Bruce Shushu Carrington stops or beats the brakes off. Bruce Shushu Carrington would never have a close fight with none of Inoue's opponents. So this is what I'm saying. From the eye test, you ain't better. Resume, you ain't better. So what are we talking about? But y'all can say this dude is better than Terrence Bud Crawford, who been fighting. I've been fighting all my life. This is crazy, bro. What is it you motherfuckers see? You just see some shit that ain't you, that's doing shit that people like you do, and you get overly impressed. Like I said, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it be thug motherfuckers in these streets talking about, man, Eminem the best rapper, bro. But you ain't got it, you ain't got this shit in your playlist, bro. Motherfuckers don't even be having Eminem songs on your playlist when you pick up your broad. You ain't got no Eminem song to play with your old lady when you chilling. You know, most rappers got a badass broad song or where you can chill with your. Ain't no Eminem song you can chill with your lady and just chilling and shit. Nah, we don't relate to that shit. But anyway, I ain't forgetting all that, but but Eminem talented though. It ain't no shit on, but he ain't no fucking greatest of all time. But I feel like, in my opinion, bro, Bruce Shushu Carrington, and it ain't just him. I can name other fighters. Andy Cruz right now with 2 fights is a better fighter than Inoue to me. Andy Cruz spectacular. Andy Cruz right now is more impressive. That's why I say when people try to point out certain people that's impressive, I don't think Inoue is more impressive than Bruce Shushu Carrington or Abdullah Mason or Boots. He ain't more impressive than David Morrell. Not more impressive, bro. And I think Keyshawn Davis is a better fighter than Inoue right now. Right now. So you can miss me with that shit. Listen, Inoue, you can be a great champion for Japan because they ain't used to seeing that kind of hand speed and shit like that. So let that shit be impressive over there. You keep fighting in Japan, bro. But you get to fucking with some of these black fighters in America, bro. They gonna destroy you. I'm gonna tell you right now the way I see Inoue losing. It ain't me hoping on your downfall. You leap in just like Pacquiao used to do, and your hands be down. The right fighter with the right time and the right power, punch in between your shots. Just like Marquez caught Pacquiao with that overhand right, you wide open for it. The left hand is down. The overhand right will clip you, bro. Don't get it twisted. I do think Inoue got a chin. I really think that. Because Nonito Donaire in the first fight, I think he broke his jaw. So, Inoue tough. I don't think he's soft at all. I just don't think you're not more impressive than these guys I just named. Not more impressive. I think you got tremendous hand speed. I think that's the greatest shit you possess. And I don't think it's so much that I think your power is overrated. I think it's real though. But you normally have to land combination after combination to find, you break your opponents down. And it's a mixture of speed and power, but I don't think you as much of a one-punch knockout artist. Not in my opinion. Let me tell you something. The way you threw that jab to the body and the overhand right over the top, it's like Cool Boy waited for that punch to land. No. When you hit Cool Boy with a jab to the body, he crouched forward like that shit was the hardest jab to the body he ever felt in his life. He crouched forward. Look at that knockout. He crouched forward, bro. A jab to the body, he just leaned right forward, hands down. Caught him with the overhand right over the top of his shit. I'm telling you, bro, because I thought Cool Boy had way more. When you see Cool Boy when he fought Figueroa, bro, Cool Boy went into that fight timid. Very timid. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of black fighters to do that. But I'm telling you, Bruce Shushu Carrington is a fighter I trust, and that's a fighter that I know. That's why I say he'll win. One of the big 50% of the way to beat Inoue, you can't fall for what they're saying about him. If you do that, you already lost. I think that's what happened with Cool Boy. You believe the hype, you already lose. Same thing Loma used to do. I'm telling you, bro, when non-black fighters are called spectacular, black fighters will quit on them. They'll quit. They'll quit in the corner. They'll get overwhelmed and get timid and shy and shit like that. That's why I say black fighters need to fight each other. So, cause we gonna go the hardest and we gonna talk the most shit, and we be damned if we lose to each other. So you motherfuckers need to fight each other more. Bruce beat him right now. Bruce Shushu Carrington, bro. Motherfuckers better do your research. It's the meanness, bro, for me. Out of everything he possessed is so much skill, so much talent, so much. He got power. He got good. Let me tell you something. Bruce Shushu Carrington, another thing, he got one of the best high guards in boxing. Tight. His guard is tight. Another thing, Bruce Shushu Carrington is a throwback fighter. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna name you some throwback fighters in boxing. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Jerome Bruce Ennis, Tank Devin Shakur, throwback fighters. Abdullah Mason, a throwback fighter. David Morrell, a throwback fighter. Sabril Matias is a throwback fighter. Yeah. But Bruce Shushu Carrington, he a throwback fighter, bro. Bruce Shushu Carrington look like it looked like he really studies boxing all the way back to the 50s and 40s and shit. Bruce Shushu Carrington is a student of the game. He a throwback fighter. A throwback fighter. Only got 10 fights and already calling out Inoue. Most of these dudes are scared. There's a lot of dudes that are scared of Inoue because of the hype around them. To call him out, bro, and you ain't got but 10 fights, I respect that shit. And I'm telling you right now, bro, if he was just to fight Cool Boy, like I said, if just put him in there with Cool, he'll beat the shit out of Cool Boy. And Cool Boy is really good. And I think Cool Boy will put up a better performance than he did against Inoue, but it won't be enough to, with 10 fights, Bruce Shushu Carrington will beat Cool Boy. He'll beat him. Bruce Shushu Carrington will beat that dude that just stopped Robisa Ramirez. I like Robisa. I actually like Cuban fighter, right? Yeah, he's from Cuba. But I really like Robisa Ramirez. I think he fell asleep at the wheel. I think he better than that dude that beat him. I think Robisa Ramirez is better than the dude that beat him. He just got caught slipping, bro. But I think Bruce Shushu Carrington better than anybody at 126. Yep. I'm gonna tell you, I might do a video on another dude named Prince Albert Bell, underrated. He at 130. Or Shaqy Foster, underrated. There's so many black fighters, bro, that's underrated that I can't focus on a Japanese fighter with good hands, speed and power, bro. I can't get too overwhelmed. There's too many black fighters that just don't get mentioned, bro. Just never get mentioned and extremely talented. Bro, Kamara Moden, ain't nobody even talking about. That motherfucker's like Tank times 2. That motherfucker got devastating power, but he throw a bunch of punches. Man, it's way more spectacular shit. Listen, I look through my people and my culture first, and I look for you Slovak and Japanese and all Korean and Philippine. I look for that shit later. But I look at my people first because I know black fighters are the most spectacular fighters in boxing. I know a lot of us scared to admit that shit. Motherfuckers like Showbiz, I never say no shit like that. But yeah, I peeped how that motherfucker said the Tamales win made Inoue better than Terrence Crawford. It's just amazing to me. So I had to debunk it. But I'm telling you, Bruce Shushu Carrington can take over boxing. He can take over boxing. I'm telling you, between him and Abdullah Mason, I ain't been this impressed in a long time. Bro. Between Bruce Shushu Carrington and Abdullah Mason, they throwback fighters, bro. Abdullah Mason fight like he got 25 fights, bro. Bruce Shushu Carrington and Abdullah Mason, you would think they got 30 fights, bro. The way they fight. They don't fight like rookies, bro. They don't fight like they got 10 and 8 fights. They don't fight like that, bro. It's too much sauce, bro. It's a whole lot of goddamn sauce. I could go on and on about the sauce and all that there, but I'm just telling you, bro, put a little more goddamn respect. And I'm telling you, Bruce Shushu Carrington is the meanest. The meanest. He want to destroy. He got that killer instinct, bro. It's just there. You don't have to talk that shit into him. You don't have to yell at him in the corner to bring it out. He a natural born killer, bro. a killer. So I look forward to your career, bro. I'm just telling you, motherfuckers better get ready. I think he can fight for a world title right now. I think he can take over 126 right now. I think he could go to 130 and take over that shit. And then let me tell you something. Bruce Shushu Carrington was the takeover. Get undisputed at 126. Same shit anyway did. Go to 130. And it's better competition than what was at 118 and 122. He could win undisputed at 126. Go and win undisputed at 130. Bruce Shushu Carrington still wouldn't be top 5. Because that's how they do in boxing, bro. He won't get the credit that Inoue is getting for winning 2 times undisputed against fighters that nobody knew. Fighters that are not elite. So if we can remind us and we can remind Devin that Kambosos wasn't elite, Tamales wasn't elite, and Paul Butler was not elite. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles Jack. With that, I'm out.